Alright, Aruski. Let's get to it. What? I can pull seeds out of a zucchini. What? Nighttime. How's it going, buddy? We like the new farming and a reason to stay home and not go out anymore. The muscle strain can be a pain in the ass. Still on the fence about it. Does it last longer than other types of muscle strain, or like is it longer than what it used to be, or? Catch up. When I fight more than 3 zombies. Oh, okay. I don't think I've even come across 3 zombies yet. At the same time, I mean, you know. Man, I wish I could just climb through here. Ooh, I know what no, it's a metal door. I wish I could disassemble it, but it's made of metal. Yeah, I was just exploring this little park because I thought it was neat. The new gas station Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a massive base. So much room, and I just found a Jenny. Although, no, I already knew where a generator was, but now I know where a second generator is. Because it was where that tree was. I'll have a tree here. Why would I need 2 generators? I don't know. Probably don't. But I'd rather know where it is. Because the good thing about living at that gas station is that generator's going to power the whole thing. So it's not like I need to find, you know, a generator and a gas station. I'm just worried that that gas is going to run out eventually. Because if one of those pumps was empty, then I would wager that some of them are going to be, you know, close to empty too. Why did I just get... Wow. Just instantly got at a breaking point. I'll need a cigarette. So nighttime. Can I ask you a question? I suppose I just did ask you a question when I said, can I ask you a question? But can I ask you another question? So, have you ever done any, like, public performance or anything like that? Like, you ever, like, go on stage, you know, like, do a play or something, or, like, public speaking or anything like that? Or can you ever think of a time where you had to go up and entertain people, you know? Man, that took a long time. Because I'm no stranger to being an entertainer in terms of, like, being an amateur entertainer. But last night, I made dinner with my dad, as we usually do on Wednesday nights. He did PowerPoints in school. Oh, okay, so, you know. So some type of performance, but, you know. Your goal was not to entertain, it was to inform, right? I'm really beating around the bush here. But anyway. I don't know. Just something weird happened to me yesterday, right when it was to show my project, I see. Nah, it's just been feeling weird lately. You know, like, not like bad, but like, it's a weird feeling to try to describe. It's indescribable, this feeling. It's like, you know, I don't know if I'm a confident person or not, because if I was, my actions aren't aligning with what I think a confident person would do or look like or whatever, but, you know, success and these things look different to different people. But they added tissue boxes. I mean, I haven't seen a bottle of lotion yet, but, you know, who knows? Maybe I will. But anyway, my dad, he knows a guy, and he goes to this wine bar to play saxophone. And he's got a band. He plays the saxophone, a friend of his plays the keyboard, like the piano, and then another guy plays the drums. And they were just doing, you know, regular old songs and everything. And my dad asked me, he's like, so they actually do that song, What a Wonderful World, the song that I can sing in Louis Armstrong's voice. And, he's like, do you want to come out with me? He's like, you don't have to do it or anything. Because I wanted to sing. Like, that was something I wanted to do. And then I was, like, thinking, well, they probably don't even have a microphone, right? Because, you know, they're playing and their music is loud and they probably couldn't hear me unless I had a microphone. So at one point, one of the band members asks me, he's like, are you ready to sing? And I'm like, I didn't even know you guys had a microphone. And then he pulls the microphone and I'm like, ah, shit, well, you know, I got no excuse now. So they said they were going to play the first verse. And I don't know anything about music. I didn't even know what sharp and flat was until yesterday. Like, do you know what it means? Like, if somebody says you're sharp and if somebody says you're flat, do you know what they're talking about? Because I had no idea. I thought they were just saying you're wrong. But this is saying you're wrong in a different way. It's saying, like, you're wrong, but this is how you can fix it. But like he said, we're going to do the first verse, and then you can join in. So it started, they do the first verse, or they start playing, and then I just start singing, and they're like, no, 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 no. And so I felt like a total fucking idiot. I was just like, oh my god. Like, I just embarrassed myself in front of all these people. And I'm surprised that I even, like, stayed up there to finish the rest of the song, because I had no idea. I had no idea what to do. I am an idiot. Right. I went up there and I sung, and everybody thought it was awesome. Like, the saxophonist gave me a high five, but then I put on my coat and I left. Like, I didn't want to stick around to hear anybody's praise, because I would just get uncomfortable. So I guess my question to you is, do you ever get uncomfortable when people compliment you? Is that something that you struggle with at all, in any capacity? No, everyone thought it sucked. That's why I got applause, right? You know? But I had to go home and I had to Google, like, you know, does external validation even matter? Like, why can't I accept compliments? You know? Like, I just can't help but think that they're not authentic. Like, they're not real compliments, you know? But in my research, I discovered that, you know, they're just giving me their interpretation. I don't have to agree with it or not. You know, they're just telling me how it made them feel. And after I ran outside and got my car and I was ready to go home, my dad came out and he sat in the Googling leads to believing in shit that don't affect you. That's true. Wait, let me think about that for a second. Googling leads to believing in shit that don't affect you. Okay. I get the gist of what you're saying. I think, like, if you do Google something and you find out something that aligns, it's like a confirmation bias. It's like, well, I must have OCD because this website says things that, you know, I believe in. That type of thing. So, like, it said things like, just because somebody can't accept compliments doesn't mean they have low self-esteem. But somebody with low self-esteem can't accept compliments because they themselves don't believe it. And, like, my dad went out and he sat in the car and he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I don't know. You know, like, I just felt it was weird. Like, I felt it was like, I didn't think I was, like, stepping on their toes. Like, I was shocked the band even wanted me to perform with them. Like, looking it up and thinking you have something wrong with you, but making it worse by Googling it. I guess that's true, you know? That's kind of why I want to start streaming today, because I was like, just get it out of your head. Just, this will give you something where you don't have to think about it, you can just play the game. But then I can't even play the game because I'm like, I don't even know what to do. And I don't even know what to do about this situation, so that's why I'm kind of, like, paralyzed right now, where it's like, what am I supposed to do? You know, well, I can read Animal Husbandry while I wait for the carpentry program to begin. I agree, though. Like, you can tend to overthink things, and the internet is definitely a vehicle for overthinking. But to me, I'm trying to find answers to these questions, and my daddy was giving me these compliments, and in the back of my head, I can't, like, he was like, it was really, really good. That's what he was saying. And all I could think to say to him was, of course you're going to say that. Because you're my dad. Like, are you really going to, like, if your son gave a public performance and it was garbage, would you really come up to them and tell them? Like, did that happen to me at one point in my life, and that is why I am so afraid and petrified of what people think of me? Is it just like, I care about what other people think too much? That type of thing? I don't know, man. I just know that I gotta get out of my own head. And when you learn something, it's kind of like you're getting out of your own head to a degree, but it can also just, you know, realign with what you already know. But instead of snapping at my dad and being like, no, fuck you, you know, I don't believe you, you're my dad, of course you're gonna say these things. I said thank you. And that was what this website said to do. It's like, just say thank you, you know? Give some acknowledgement to it instead of being completely dismissive of what they're saying. And I was like, well, I actually did that. You know, I did say thank you, even though in that moment I was trying really hard to not say it, because I was like, I don't believe it. But who cares what I think? Like, if I think I'm a piece of shit, then I will be. It doesn't matter. Like, what everybody else thinks doesn't really matter because I'm the only one in my own head. What I think is the only thing that really matters. And that sounds like an extremely narcissistic thing to say, but it's a survival mechanism. Parents are supposed to be cheering you on, not tossing you under the bus. Exactly. And my parents will never do that. Of course they're supportive. Of course my dad, like, he felt the need to run across the street, and he's an older guy. He doesn't really run that well, but he was trying to move as fast as he could because he's like, I don't want to miss him. I don't want him to drive away without trying to give him some type of acknowledgement or encouragement or whatever. But after he got out of the car, I started fucking crying. Because I was like, what the hell, man? Why am I living like this? Like, I could be an entertainer if I wanted to, but this is what I'm doing with my life, and it's like, it's almost like I went into like crisis mode. But I don't know. I went home and I went on Ome.tv. It's like a chat roulette website where you can talk to just random people. And I talked to some people, and they made me feel really good and confident about myself. Like, I did my voices for them. They're even like, you should be a stand-up comedian, because, like, you got what it takes, and it'd be a shame if you didn't do it. And I'm like, but that's just more of what other people think. Should I really question what they're saying? At some point, does that even matter? Because if someone is willing to recognize my talents, but I can't even recognize them, why? I've been in therapy for a year, and I still don't have the answers to these questions. Positive self-talk helps, but, you know, maybe I just need to get out more. Spend more time not by myself. And this is an attempt at doing that, but really, what am I doing? I'm just sitting here in a chair talking to you. I'm not talking to nobody, but I'm not sure. Alright, well, woodcraft's over. And I'm still only at carpentry level 2. I'm about to be at level 3. But I don't have any multipliers, so. So what's your plans? Head to the new town, see what's there? Yeah, I guess. Just try to fill up on gas and go somewhere. You know what I mean? I just gotta check on my rats. Check zone. Alright. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what I need. You know what I mean? Because this place has gas for a while, you know. Or, I mean, it has power for a while, so it's not like I have to worry. I mean, the helicopter should be coming soon. It should be today through... It should be in the next 2 days, I think. Unless it doesn't come on Builder, but I'm pretty sure the helicopter comes on every playthrough. Let's see here. I wanted to put this stuff in the fridge. But, you know, I'm running out of ideas for what to do, so that's a pretty good idea on what I could do, you know? Check out the new towns, see what's up. And I guess the other downside of having a sink that's on the 2nd level is that I'd have to have a water catcher on the 3rd level. Or I just use the sinks that are downstairs. But I like being upstairs, you know? I like being up here. Alright, where was it? Here it is. Before I hit the road, I wanted to make some food. Wait, what the hell am I talking about? There's food everywhere. As long as I have, as long as I have a can opener and a bottle opener, I should be fine. Like, wherever I go, you know. Alright. I'll just have to probably go down the main road here and see what I find. Alright. Oh, I found out this morning. What is the music from? I just looked up classical copyright-free music, and it pulled up classical Musopian songs. But, do you like it? Because I can change it to something that's not so, like, intense. You like them? Alright. Because I only really listen to... There's this radio station near me that plays classical music, and I don't listen to it as often as I should, you know? I believe that every single car should only have classical music playing. Like, it shouldn't be able to play anything else. It would keep drivers so much more calm on the road, I'm telling you. Also, if you have tweezers, you can pick the seeds off of... Like, I'm taking a fillet knife to these tomatoes, and I got tomato seeds. So that is... I don't know if anybody... Like, I literally just right-clicked a tomato today, and I'm like, what the hell? Because apparently that's the thing you can do. You can right-click on certain things. I don't think I can do it with a watermelon slice. Yeah, no. That'd be cool, though, you know. But that is another way you can get seeds. Just take it and pick it apart, apparently. All right. I'm just realizing that I also have... It sounds intense at times, but there's nothing happening. Lol, only thing that's intense is pulling out the seeds, right? Can you imagine Lacrimosa? I'm like 100% sure that's a copyright-free song. Because everybody uses it. It's got 99 million views on YouTube. It's a very, like... It's overused. Like, it's the, you know, the newt, and then the classical music that plays after that. If you don't know the meme, you definitely will recognize the song. This is good if you just got, like, Bit or something. I feel like this would be a good track to play. I got some footage of a character that got bit. And the only thing you hate in this update? I don't know, man. At some point, you just gotta learn to be like, whatever. That's way too loud. There we go. Cheese and beans pasta. Hell yeah, brother. 44 hunger? It's not bad. Thank God for that mod I showed you goes back to the classic. Yes. I might download it just to appease you. But that's a question I've been thinking about lately. Well, I guess I answered my own question. Like, is your opinion relevant? I think so. Nah, don't do that. Because that's the thing, yeah. It's like, well, I don't have to do what's going to make you happy. I need to do what's going to make me happy. You know what I mean? Let me put the pasta in the bowl. There we go. I'm so used to just being able to right-click and do all this shit. But now it's complicated. Not really. Empty saucepan. Place. There. And then 2 empty bowls. Go down there. Bro. Each bowl of pasta weighs 3.46. You can't right-click, you have to craft it. Yeah, I kept trying to, like, right-click the pot. You know. And then I'm sitting here right-clicking on the pot, and then I can make it from here. But, I couldn't do the bowl thing. For some reason. I had to go into here, crafting, and then go to put in bowls. But yeah, there's just so much shit to do now. Pottery, you know, like what the hell, you know? Just so much stuff where I'm just like, I don't even know what to do. Tailoring, weaponry. Try to get some magazines, make some body armor. I can't fucking wait for that. We already got the head sack. Where did I put that head sack? I thought I dropped it over here. The man-eater Mildred. Head sack. Alright.
Hate seeing ads. It's almost
20. Yes, no, Rava. Hey guys, how you doing? Well, you both joined it like this. You both typed in the chat at the same time. It's the closest I'm gonna get to feeling like a popular streamer. Well, I mean, at least for a while. Pasta is really heavy though. And the current playlist, yes, great timing. Current playlist is classical villain, classical music for villains. This is Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky, Swan Lake. That's what the song is. But yeah, I really need to get... I need to look into the whole music bot thing, you know? I probably should spend more time researching how to make my stream better. Maybe. But Rava, as you can see, Rava the rat is well fed, not thirsty, and calm. Nice. I want to try to find, Okay, so you do need a hose to siphon gas. So I went over here, I hit V on my car, and it says need a hose if you wanted to siphon gas. So... Not that... Or should I say mice? Yes, you should. Yes, you should, Rava. And well done, you know. But, where was I going? Hose. I know where hose is. You hoser. There it is. I don't even think I had a container to siphon the gas into. It just, like, let me. Siphon gas. Oh, okay, so you can actually siphon into bowls now. Like, I can siphon gas into an empty bowl if I wanted to. Fuel pump is empty. Take fuel. Empty bowl. I'd rather just... Can I fill from pump? I thought that was a thing. Maybe I'm not close enough. Yeah, I'm probably not close enough. Or the gas thing is on the wrong side. That might be the problem, too. I think that is it. Like, it's on the driver's side, and I wasn't on the driver's side. There we go. Indeed, that was the problem. Alright. I got my pasta. I got my backup bowl. Rubber hose. I'm dropping this barbell. I don't need it. Empty pan. Strainer. I don't need that gun either. Are you kidding me? Drowsy. How am I doing, Rava? I'm a mixed bag. You know? I'm okay. I already told Nighttime but I'll tell you since you didn't hear it. You're waiting for your train to come. All right, awesome, man. Yeah, my dad told me that his friend plays music at a wine bar, and one of the songs that he plays with his band is "What a Wonderful World." And I guess he told them that I can do a Louis Armstrong impression, or that I can sing or something, or whatever. But they, they just kind of, like, mentioned the idea of, like, oh, you could sing tonight. And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. But my dad asked me, he's like, well, can you give me a ride to this bar? And then my stepmom can, what's this? Can you give me a ride? And then my stepmom will give him a ride back home. So I gotta pick either Project Zomboid music or that music, but not either, or not both. But so I took my dad there, and I'm just talking to the musicians, whatever, and I learned what flat and sharp means. If somebody says you're flat, it means you're, like, not the right note, like you're below the right note. If you're sharp, it means you're above that note. So, like, that was some knowledge that I didn't even know until, you know, literally yesterday. But I was thinking, like, well, I probably couldn't even sing with them tonight if I wanted to, because I don't even see a microphone. They probably don't even have one. But then they asked me as I'm sitting there, they're like, are you ready to sing? And I'm like, do you guys have a microphone? Thinking that's my excuse to get out of it. Even though I wanted to do it. I didn't want to do it. But, large black sow. So apparently we got pigs. Wow. Okay. This is huge. This is a massive farm. There's pigs everywhere. But anyway, they did have a microphone. I went up there. I sang. I kind of fucked up at first because they wanted to play the first verse, and then I was going to start singing. They start playing. I just started singing with them, so they had to start over. So I felt like kind of dumb, but I need a weapon. Really? It says I need a weapon. Like, I can't just bash their brains in with a golf club? That's ridiculous. No, I probably need a knife or something. But yeah, I went up there, I sang, and I was just so embarrassed that I left. I was like, I don't want to be here anymore, you know? I didn't stick around. Excuse me. I didn't stick around for anybody's, praise. It just made me feel really weird for some reason. I wish I knew why. I wish I understood why I was so uncomfortable with the idea of people giving me positive feedback and being like, that sounded really good. Because my dad came out, like, I literally put my coat on after I sang, and I like, ran out to my car. And my dad came out, and he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I don't know, you know? Like, just felt really weird. But that was that. But my dad ran out to the car, and he was like, are you okay? And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, but it sounded really, really good. And in the back of my head, I'm thinking, well, of course you're going to say that, because you're my dad, and you want to be supportive, and la 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 la, you know? So I'm sitting there being in denial about the whole thing. And then I had to go home and Google, why can't I accept compliments? And apparently that's a thing. Like, you think people are going to say something bad before they even say something. And so you're like, well, to protect myself from this, I'm just going to pretend like positive reinforcement doesn't exist at all, you know? So that was my day yesterday. And then I came home, and then I went on ome.tv, and I talked to some people, and that made me feel a little bit better too. But I think I just need to get out of my own head. Like, I need to get better. Like, I don't know if I'm a confident person or not. Because if I was so confident, I would be able to accept these compliments so easily. I wouldn't, like, because after my dad got out of the car, he gave me a hug, and he got out of the car, I just started crying. And I don't know why. I wish I knew. I think it's because on some level I feel like I'm not happy with my life. Like, what I'm doing with my life. No offense to you guys, obviously. But, like, there's something I could be doing that's more fulfilling, and the fact that I'm not doing it means I'm disappointed on some level with myself. Like, I could be an entertainer. Like, there's no reason... Oh, there's bunnies. Oh, there's bunnies running around. Oh no, I'm so offended, right? Um, but yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know if part of it is a lack of confidence or not. Because I like to think I'm confident, but who knows? I'm only confident in certain contexts. Like, I'll be confident when it comes to teaching archery, but like, these guys are professional musicians. Oh, it's just something they do to kind of like, you know, keep the wolves from knocking on their door, that type of thing, you know? Like, they just do it for the music, they're not even doing it for the fun. Like, they're not doing it for the money. But I was just kind of taken aback that a band would even let me play with them in the first place. Like, I thought it would be like, no, this is our gig, get the fuck out of here. But the fact that they even let me play with them is what was nice. I never thought that would be able to happen. I thought it'd be kind of like stepping on their toes, if you will. I even gave him a tip before I left. Because I'm like, thanks for letting me sing with you guys, you know? Because it was a graceful, gracious thing for them to do. I'm sure it went well. And I'm sure it did too. Like, the only reason I would say it didn't go well is just because I have nothing to compare it to. Like, I have no other experience. I mean, unless you want to count the time that I did stand-up comedy once. And it didn't go as well as I thought it would, but that's also because, you know, I had literally never done stand-up comedy before. What was I supposed to expect? You know, like, you can't expect to do well at something if you've never done it before. But anyway, there it is. It's like, where's my other pasta? I mean, yeah, I'd like to think it went well. But I gave a preface before I even did any performing. I'm like, guys, this is my first public performance. I usually just do karaoke, you know, whatever. So, knowing that that was the bar, like, all I really had to do was just stay up there. And I did. Like, I didn't, like, try to sit back down. I didn't try to get out of it. But once I was done, I was done. I was like, I don't want to stick around, you know? Because I know people might come up to me. Well, you know, I think a part of it was I wasn't really comfortable being there at all. It just wasn't my scene. Like, I'm 27 and everybody in the bar has, like, 10 years on me. Easy. You know, so I just feel, like, very out of place. Like, there's these middle-aged women sitting there drinking at the bar with their friends, and, you know, I'm there, and I'm just kind of like, ah, geez, you know? So maybe a part of it was just like, I don't even want to be here. And then once my obligations were fulfilled, I was like, okay, then I'm going to leave since I don't have to be here anymore. But I also was uncomfortable with the idea of people giving me compliments. That's why I stormed out of there. So, I'm working on it, you know, slowly but surely. I'm trying to become a more confident person, and I think part of doing that is doing this. Feeling more confident in myself. Dark as shit up here. And if there was a zombie, I would be able to see it. There we go. There's 3 levels to this house. Kids' room. Nursery. I can't even get past this. How are you going to take care of the baby when there's a fucking lamp and a dresser in your way? And I think another thing is that, like, random chat websites. So Knight and I have to compliment you more. Nah, just, you know. Because I even had to Google that. Like, does external validation really matter? Because it can make you feel better about yourself. It can make you feel like you're doing something right. It's like, well, you're doing something good, keep up the good work. You know, it's like, okay, so keep doing what I'm doing. Like, yep, okay, cool. You know, that's nice to hear. Like, you're not doing anything wrong. Like, okay, cool. But if you're constant, like, so that happened to me at work. This one time I forgot to clock back in after my lunch. You would imagine it does matter. Oh yeah, like, if everybody around you is telling you you're a giant piece of shit, then of course you're gonna be convinced that you're a giant piece of shit no matter what anybody tells you, right? It's like, well, I don't believe what you're saying because past experiences have told me that I am a piece of shit. So why should I believe you, you know? Because they wouldn't believe it themselves. If they did tell themselves that. Ooh, a lot of planks up here. Empty beer bottle. Yeah, just bottles and planks. But, it has its merits. You know, making you feel better about yourself, making you feel more confident, etc., etc. It's because my only gripe is that people can get overly reliant on external validation, and social media is a prime example of that. So I want to sit here and be like, oh, social media is good for developing my self-confidence, but it's not. It can erode it. Like, I hop on here, and what's the first thing I do? I go to Mr. Lamprey's stream. How many people are watching him? 380. But he streams every day of the week. I'm pretty sure he's only off on the weekends. Like, he's probably made this into a full-time commitment. And it's not a full-time commitment for me. So I can't expect those type of results when that's not the level of effort I'm putting into it. So, I'm aware. But it doesn't make me feel any worse. Or any better. I just have to remember, like, if I want to get to that point one day, I have to keep grinding, I have to keep plugging, I have to keep practicing. And I almost improvised flashlight and lantern. Interesting. And I almost just sifted through the footage today because I got a VOD that's going to expire tomorrow. But I'd rather just... Why would you compare your hobby to someone else's job? I guess because I envision this being a job one day. Or like, maybe it's just because everything I do, I want to treat it like work. That might be part of it. Like, I just want to give it my all, you know? With whatever it might be, you know? And this is an example where I'm giving it my best effort, and it's just not, you know, aligning with what my expectations are, but my expectations are wildly inaccurate, you know? Like, do you really expect to be on the same level? Like, ridiculous. You shouldn't expect this from yourself. You're just setting yourself up for disappointment. So the water in bowls is still good. Is this still? Oh, this is The Four Seasons by Antonio Vivaldi. Violin Concerto in F minor. If it is work, can you enjoy it as video games are meant to be enjoyed? Tough question, you know? Because I think I feel... Well, like, I could still play and talk to you guys on Discord, right? Like, you guys could be playing, I could be playing, or we could just abandon the Build 42 and play together, right? I'm not, like, suggesting we do that. I'm just saying, as an example, I don't have to stream to play video games. But now, I'm in a position where it's like, well, I could get new followers. Like, there are people where this thing could grow into something as long as I keep putting effort into it. But why am I putting effort into it? Do I have some type of plans? Like, what is my envisionment of what this channel looks like in the future? So it's hard not to have expectations for myself in terms of, like, well, this is what I want the channel to turn into. If that's even possible. What do I want? It's tough. Because it's like, well, what's your motivation for doing this at all? You know? Are you doing it to feel connected to people? Yes. Are you doing it to feel popular? I don't know. You know, is it because I want attention? Is that the problem? I'm not sure. Because I can get attention in other avenues if I applied my effort in that direction too. Like, exactly. So, like, I don't know if it's a good thing to be in my own head or not, because if I can talk to somebody, I can talk it out of my head, but if I'm talking to myself, it is in my own head, that type of thing, you know? Because I do need to get it out. It's like a sponge with too much water. I need to wring it out. And sometimes thinking is how you get the water out, but it's not as always easy. It's not always that easy. Sometimes you squeeze the sponge, and there's no water in there. It's just knowing how to apply effort in what direction. It's like the wind. Or the water, or anything. Like, it can push, but what's it pushing? And why? Does the wind ask these types of questions? Or does it just do what it has to do without any second thought? I'm starting to think those are, like, that's what I kind of have to do, you know? Just keep moving forward in your life without asking questions about why you're doing what you're doing. That's healthy. Don't stop to think. Even though there's other streams where I have touted that before, it's like, well, let's try to be mindful, guys, you know? Why do we feel the way that we feel? It's part of emotional intelligence. But yeah, it's, it can be a lot. Hey, a well. Well, unknown capacity. Oh my god, look at all the milliliters. 3. That's 10 million milliliters. I mean, it's actually only 73 million, apparently. But that's insane. That's a lot of water. Anybody home? I mean, there's these chicken coops. That's what they look like anyway. Hutch. Hutch info. Yo! Damn. The egg-laying boxes, son. Chickens will go inside the hutch from night until morning if the doors are open to allow them to do so. Close the doors once all animals are inside to protect them from predators. Hutches get dirty over time, and get dirtier quicker with more animals. Clean a hutch with water and a mop or towel. A dirty hutch will have negative impact on its occupant's health. Hens will lay eggs in the nest boxes inside hutches. If the boxes are full, hens will lay eggs outside. Okay. And then I don't even know what this is. Like a lean-to, some kind, but like that's an actual hutch for actual chickens. Interesting. Do the wells refill? I don't know. Is this natural water source? I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't take water and pour it into the well. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, no, you can. I can go here, click this, and then transfer in between. Max transfer. So I wanted to fill up this, I'll hit transfer. Target is full. Okay, so that's a lot better than what the old system was, where you can move water or gas. It seems like it's a lot faster than the other way. Whereas the other way was kind of like, just wait. How's it going, fellas? But Rava, I kind of saw streaming as a way to, like, get out of my head. That if I can talk to you guys, then I don't have to overthink things so much. That's the idea. And you guys can make me feel more confident about myself. And you. Like, I would want to return the favor. I wouldn't want you guys to feel like, you know, oh, we have to do all these things for him. It's like, well, if you need a boost of confidence, I'm your man, you know? What would you need to feel? Ooh, nuts and bolts, a large ceramic crucible. So this would be good for smithing of some kind. Damn, I'm far away. I don't know, dude. I don't know why I need a skyscraper marker. Oh, the water is tainted. Well water is not good water. Apparently. Well. Diet Cola. What would you need to feel nuts and bolts? Right? Did I just, like, stop talking, you know, to say nuts and bolts? Because that is pretty funny. It's my brain for you, you know? But water bottle is full. I got half a chicken in my pocket. But there's a well. Good to know. And there's nothing in this direction. Literally just dead ends into this fucking... Yeah, just dead ends right here. So I will go the other direction. I want to try to find a TV for the carpentry program at, I'm gonna turn on my heater. It's been nice chatting with you. I'd imagine your night has also been appreciating your streams. I'd like to hope so, you know? Like, if you guys didn't want to watch me, I feel like you wouldn't be here. But that's just my interpretation of the situation. I guess I should look at it in terms of my makeshift theory a lot more. I might even change up the tags one of these days to just chatting, so that we can actually, like, try to pontificate upon things. Because I am playing a video game, but that's not all I'm doing. I am trying to be a lot more vocal. I'm trying to be a lot more, like, you know, thoughtful, methodical. Use your brain. Like, people could be really impulsive, where it's just like, I'm just going to do things out of habit, or I'm doing things because this is what I feel like doing. But use your brain. Think about it. But there is a price to thinking too much. The fog. The zombies linger. Might be playing Snake or something simple and chatting. Would be an idea. And it would make... I think this... Jesus Christ. And I think the spin the wheel thing would go a lot better in a just chatting. Whereas this, people aren't here to see the accents. They're here to watch me play Project Zomboid. That doesn't mean I can't incorporate, you know. But I do feel like I just need to say, like, here's the dedicated stream for today, where today is Project Zomboid. I did look into the karaoke streams, though. It's a copyright minefield. Because you're trying to sing songs that you don't have the rights to, and a lot of the time, people just get copyright strikes. It's like, well, you don't have the rights to sing this, so, you know, and you're doing it live on Twitch, potentially making money off of it, so that's the issue. That I didn't even really put two and two together. I didn't even really think about it that way. But I can just go out to a karaoke bar, which is probably what I'm going to do after work tonight. Because it's what I want to do. Duct tape. And what's in the glove box? A magazine. You can remove the VOD. They don't strike live shows, I think. Oh, that makes more sense. So if you were going to do a karaoke stream, it's just, okay, then just delete the VOD. Gotcha. Yeah, because I saw this one dude who's like, oh, we do karaoke every Tuesday, or something like that. But he had like a 10-hour VOD. I don't think there's any gas in here. He had like a 10-hour VOD, and there were some instances of some copyright strikes in there, but on the whole, like, the VOD was still up, and I thought, well, that's weird. I forgot. I need a hose and a gas can, or I have a gas can in the back of my trunk here, or in the back seat. Where is it? Here it is. 11.6 is fucking crazy. Like that's insane. That this encumbrance is 11.6 for gas. I get why, though. Like, I think they were trying to make it to where, like, gas is gonna become a commodity where, you know, it's gonna be treated a lot more valuably. I'm sure you guys know what this song is, but it is Ludwig van Beethoven, Piano Sonata 14, Moonlight. Moonlight Sonata. Usually Twitch just mutes the points that you don't have the rights for, which is different from copyright strike. They are just preventing you from getting strikes. I see. Okay. Yeah, they're just, like, I've seen that, where, like, there's some stuff where they'll just mute the footage. It's like, well, what do you want us to do? That's what YouTube does anyway. They're like, well, what do you want us to do? Do you want us to, like, do you want us to replace this with a particular track from our copyright-free library? Do you want to just mute it? What's going on? I have to compliment you more? Apparently. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is like the worst place to be! for the love of God. Because I wonder, like, no, you guys don't have to comment, because we're tossing around the question, does external validation matter? Like, should you care what other people think? Because at the end of the day, you're the only person in your own head. Your thoughts are the only ones that really matter. And that sounds really narcissistic, but it's true. Oh, and now people are shooting off shotguns. Great. But, like, people who have low self-esteem, they can't accept compliments. But people who can't accept compliments don't necessarily have low self-esteem, right? Because they're a great streamer. Assuming you're talking about me. But that's the thing. If somebody came on here and told me that I was a bad streamer, should I really care what they think? Probably not, because, you know, why should I? What, like, is what they're saying valid? Because if they're saying you're a bad streamer because, like, well, you don't have this, you don't have this, you don't have this, you look at any other streamer and that's what they do have. It's like, okay, well, that's how you measure it, then that's some things that would make you more successful, but we talked about his yesterday. I can't remember that if we did or not, but I'll take your word for it. Maybe zombies won't eat livestock, because, you know... More prescription glasses, but nothing of note except the digital watch. What you think of the new sounds of oh, I love them. I love the new zombie killing sound effects. They're like that one with me running them over with a car. It was good. It was gross, and I loved it. It's just more like variety, you know what I mean? I feel like they just amplified it. They made it, like, better. Not like these moodles, am I right? A lot of farms out here, though. And I kind of hate driving in this direction. Like, I can't see what's coming up. Squashing grapes or something? That is what it sounds like. Just, it gets really gross. And I'm here for it. Alright, there's a zombie out there. This is Blair's Potted Paradise. I imagine this would be good for, like, seeds. Brick, fertilizer, steak, agriculture 2, foraging 2. Sack of gravel, another sack of gravel. What do we got? Hay. Bathroom. Fertilizer. David the Gnome. Mint. You can grow mint. What the fuck? Oh, God. There's not going to be a TV in here. Fuck. Maybe, actually, maybe. Hold on. Because I know that sometimes these shops have a second level that's like an apartment, but this is not one of them. Alright. Where is this shop? Good question. It's here. So, like, this is, something Creek. I can't remember, but here's the map. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. That was number 2. Had to board the train. Whew. Yeah, I've returned too. It's taking a shit. Gotcha, I'm in the same city because I can't spawn in the new towns, and this is the only place I could. Yeah, I just had to take... I don't know where you're at in this particular town, but I've spawned in this house here. And then went across the bridge, found this gas station, fucking Pog. I think I need to go, I mean, I'm here, and I think this road, where my cursor is probably going to take me back. You're at that gas station? Awesome, man. Yeah, it's such a good place. Unless there's a TV in here, but I fucking doubt it. I gotta get home to watch the fucking carpentry program. You're gonna make a base and focus on farming. That's a good idea, you know? Given the oh my god! Jesus! Yeah, given the farming overhaul, I would too. There we go. Yeah, given the farming overhaul, I would too. I kind of want to focus more on the animal husbandry, but I might have to look into farming in order to keep my animals alive. Apparently, if you have a knife, or if you have tweezers, you can extract the seeds from plants, or from certain fruits and vegetables. Like, I was able to get zucchini and tomato seeds by stripping the seeds off of the plants. The only problem is you have to find a lot of them because you only get 1 seed, and you usually need to plant like 4 or 12. For like, in the case of strawberries, I think it's 12 seeds you gotta plant. I do believe. Oh, wild tomatoes too, apparently. I had no idea there were wild tomatoes. When you have to feed them wheat and water and other food if you don't have wheat. I have been able to find, like, animal feed bags. I found some animal feed bags up by the pig farm up the road. Are those zombies gonna come over here? Probably. I forgot carpentry! That's the whole reason I'm here! Fucking get out of my way. It's time for life and living, you fuckheads. 12 o'clock. 12 in the fucking PM. There we go. Cool. Now I need duct tape. I mean, I have some duct tape, but if I wanted to make armor. Let's see here. I'm not sure if there's a lifespan for them. How long do they live? I don't know. Although I'm sure there's a lot of YouTubers out there now who are like looking into that. You know, like what's the ideal range? I think they'll live as long as you keep them fed. Can they turn into zombie pigs? That's an interesting question. I think these are all things that, you know, we're never really going to know the answer until somebody puts out a definitive guide. And even then, how long until, like, they put out the actual patch? Or, like, the actual Build 42 that's in the playable state, that they're going to have to just change all that information anyway. At some point. Like, that information's going to become obsolete. A zombie bear? Jesus Christ. Terrifying. Bearifying. Dare I say. Bear I say. Jesus Christ. So many bear puns. I can barely stand them. But just hope when you come across the zombie bear, you better hope you have a weapon. Because this bear is expressing its right to bear arms. You know what his weapons are? His bare arms. Because he's a fucking bear. You can't bear it. That's all I'm saying, you know? These puns are getting a little grisly. I said they're getting a little fucking grisly. All right, that was too much. That was over the line. You know, I'm sure that sounded way over the top. Glad you can smoke that on stream. Yeah, man, because it's in the title. Like it's in the content classification. I haven't been hit with any ramifications as of yet. You know, like if somebody wanted to report me for it, it's like, well, that was part of their thing. Like I can go fuck, 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 fuck. You know. Hopefully, nothing bad's gonna happen. I hope. It's never been that excessive, but it's all part of being confident. Another thing that this article said is like you don't want to appear arrogant. You don't want to come across as boastful, so you try to stay humble. You know what I mean? You're trying to be like, well, I don't want people to think I'm bragging, so I'm just going to stay humble. I'm very much that way at the Renaissance Fair. Like when I teach people archery, people are like, well, can you do it? And I'm like, well, I never claimed to be able to do it, you know? It's not illegal on Twitch. It's okay if you're in a state that has it legal. Yes. And it is. Ohio. You know that for a fact. I just got it from the dispensary yesterday. But. And now, it's so illegal to the point where it's not just medically legal, like it's recreationally legal. It's like there's people who are going in the dispensary who don't even have medical cards and they're able to buy it. The only problem that they're experiencing is that they're paying a higher price for it if they're recreational. On medical, I had to pay like over $100 just to have a medical card, but they just fucking give it to you, dude, because it's revenue. Like it's revenue for the state. It's tax revenue. Like why would they? And medicine. It's just semantics. You lost your great grandpa to drinking? That sucks, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, drinking, hard drugs, all these things, you know. I will get to a point in my life where I don't need it anymore because I will feel fulfilled. Like I feel like, you know, this is I have what I want in my life. I won't need it anymore, but So you could say that, like, well, you're never going to get to that point in your life because you're smoking. And that's fair. I wouldn't easily dismiss that. I'd be like, no, there's no way. You know, he passed away before I was born. Still, though, you know? Like, imagine how much longer he would have lived if you hadn't lost him to drinking. You know what I mean? Imagine the effect he could have had on people if he hadn't died from drinking. It sucks that these things have to happen. Because it seems like that thing didn't have to happen. He was only 54! Oh my god. Yeah, my mom was telling me about this dude who was in hospice care by the time he was in his 30s because hard drugs had just ruined his heart. Like, there's a lot of cardiovascular issues that come with doing hard drugs. Or, you know, any type of, you know, drug, you know? Can't mess around with this stuff. I say this with the full awareness that people don't know the, you know, long-term effects of vaping. He never did drugs in my life. That's good. So, like, when I was in high school, I knew a lot of people that smoked weed. And I didn't smoke any weed for the longest time because I hated how weed made people act. They acted like it was their whole personality. That's all they talked about. It's like all they wanted to do. It's like, do you want to get high? It's like, okay, we're high. Now what are we going to do? It's like, well, do you want to get high more? It's like, no, dude, I want to do something, you know, not just sit here and get high my whole life, you know? Because Theo Von said that. He said weed can turn you into a plant that just sits there and all it needs is water. I think I mentioned that before in the stream. But the only reason I started smoking weed is because I thought, well, I can't be that negative of something that I've not tried. And then I did try it, and I liked it, and I didn't do it for, like, a while. And then I hit my senior year, and then I started, in high school, I started doing it a little bit more and more. Because I think, one of the first times I did it, it was before I went to Taiwan. Yeah, I agree. It takes over. I don't let it take me over. Exactly. I'm trying to get back to that point where it's not taking my life over anymore. Like, not doing it until a certain point in the day. Like, setting a goal for myself, I think would be a good way to start. And then working from there. But part of it is its abundance. If I have a lot of it, then I'll want to do it because it's like, well, I have a lot of it. But it'll last a lot longer if you don't do it so much. You don't have a pen, you have a bong. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I did glassware for the longest time. And I just switched over because I find the vape to be a bit more discreet, you know? And you can drop a vape and it's not going to shatter into a million pieces along with all your hopes and dreams. Because those things, they get, like, the bong, that'll get you the most yield. You know? Like, that's another reason I liked it, because it's like, well, you know, it'll get me the most yield. I don't have to, like, all I need is a pinch, and it'll be the equivalent of me, you know, smoking it right from the thing. Because rolling up a whole J is just wasteful to me, if you're doing it by yourself. Like, a joint, you would have to be smoking with somebody. Like, anybody who just chiefs a joint all by themselves, you got a fucking problem. That's way too much weed, dude. But, like, a bong. Take a rip, you're good to go. Or, like, a one-hitter, you know? You just pack that, take a hit of it, one little hit, go about your day, you know? Not just sitting there and just puff, puff, puff. Like, that's when it's, like, over and over and over. It's like, gee whiz, you know? Anyway. But there's more to life, you know? There's more to life. And day after day, I'll get there. With the realization, you know? But I also am learning to, like, be okay with it. Like, on some level, be like, oh, I'm a disappointment for smoking weed. It's like, no, you're not. You know? Who are you disappointing, exactly? Yourself? Like, you know? Like, who are you talking about? Who cares if nobody cares? You've been flying helis in Arma 3. Yeah, so you're used to being high, you know? In a helicopter. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try something. Because it's kind of wasteful that I haven't been using it. Climb the fucking tree rope. Alright. I had so many rockets at me, I thought aliens were attacking, right? Had to bob and weave. Alright, so I got this trap crate. I'm gonna try putting it in the woods with some peanut butter or something. Or some cereal, rather. Just popped flares. Whatever works, man, you know? Whip! And hey, that big group of zombies from the helicopter never came over here, so pog. I'm gonna leave it running. Let the battery charge. What we got? Check trap. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh! It's another male mouse. You know what that means? Hey, there's a stale dead rat in here. I just wanted a knife. Am I gonna have to start carrying a knife around with me? Is there a knife in here? Nope. Toilet brush. The flares are so hot, heat-seeking missiles will go to that and not me. Ah, there it is. You know, ooh, magazine. And magazine. It's like I step on the trap, like, son of a bitch. Why you can't stop? Exactly. Why can't I just fucking step on it? It's a fucking rat. But because there'd be nothing left of it. Just a puddle of goo under my shoe. I'll pick him up though. Gotcha, you little fucker. I wish I could just put him in my backpack, but I can't. Because I got this trap crate. I wanted to... Ah, fucking hell. I'll just go home. Because if I stomped it, I'd have no meat left, you know? Be like stepping in gum. But it's rodent. Rodent brain everywhere. I did hear some interesting advice about streaming, though. Like, if you wanted to get more popular at streaming, try to stream at a time when someone popular just stopped streaming. Because they said, like, well, if you wanted to try to stream Subnautica, not a lot of people are, you know... Like, it has times where it peaks. Don't stream at those times. Because at those times, somebody's already watching a big streamer like Queso, who's got, like, a lot of people watching him. But when Queso stopped streaming Subnautica, those people who stopped watching Queso might switch over to your stream because they're not watching him anymore. He just stopped. And if he's not going to another game, they could stick around in the Subnautica to be like, well, who's playing Subnautica right now? How can they, you know, appeal to me? Because it's very, I think, it's very easy to look at all the people that are streaming and be like, well, what makes me so goddamn special? You know? Because you're you, and you're the only person that can be you. You know? There's someone streaming at the moment that has 550... Exactly. Is that Lamprey? There was somebody last night, 3K, I'm pretty sure. They had 3,000 people watching him, and it was Project Zomboid. And it's crazy. It's hard for me to not be envious at that, because it's like, wow. I can't even imagine. But I don't have to imagine. Because that's their stream. That's your level. I'm here with my pals. And I appreciate what it is, you know? Because at some point, I'm not being grateful. If I look at this and I'm like, ah, geez, I want to have that, I'm not paying attention to what I currently have. I'm not grateful for what I have, and what I have is you guys. You know? A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, is what they say. Never really got that expression until, you know, just now. I think that's it for this. I could also go to the pig farm, look at the bright side, all those people are talking at once. That's what I'm saying. And I don't really want a stream like that where I can't devote individual attention to each message. You know, that's what's so important to me, is that I'm able to maintain. Intimate isn't the right word. Don't get carried away, guys. That's not what I'm saying. But it's like, right? It's like I can actually talk to you. You know what I mean? It's not like all those messages just flying by. It's like, then why are you even there, you know? Do you really feel noticed? I don't know, you know? If you're the 1000th person in the chat, I would ask, like, why are you there? But I ask myself that too. It's part of the reason I'm not going on and, you know, watching people play Project Zomboid, because it's like, but I could play it, you know? And who knows? Because people can't watch me if I'm watching somebody. You know what I mean? How can I expect to grow if I'm not actually streaming? I'm not going to get viewers and followers from not streaming. Because I was going to try to edit the content of what I have, but then I thought, it's like, well, what content do I really have, you know? This is the Nutcracker. I was just trying to find something a lot more dramatic for what I'm about to do.
I didn't know.
I see you have 4 hours of footage. Right, I do. So that's why, like, after this stream, I'm gonna have another, like, hour and a half, I think, of footage that I'm gonna have to. But this is I'm gonna have a lot more bits to pull out of here. But what the hell is the point? I feel like 20 viewers is the sweet spot. Not too many people talking, having people talking at the same time where you can reply to all of them. I agree, you know. We're not there yet, but. Oh no, he's fucking dead! Oh no, and I freaked out the other mice. They're like, we gotta get the fuck out of here! Rava. Rava. Animal info. Stressed? Why are you stressed? What, just because I murdered a rat right in front of you? Come, I would never do that to you, buddy. Come here, let me pick you up. Yeah, it's fine. Oh no. He's stressed. Have a cigarette. I try to stick in a cigarette in your mouth and try to light it on fire, like, take a cigarette, motherfucker. Are you calm? Rava, animal info. He's still stressed. Pet. Will that diffuse the situation? Okay, he's calm. He's calm. Alright. Alright. Livestock zone 2. Where'd my other fucking rat go? VODs are good, but YouTube Shorts can really bring those views up, like I said before. You're right, I just gotta... And that's the thing, I've already made some highlights, and I put them on my YouTube channel. I just need to turn those highlights into shorts. And I try to make the highlights...
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom.
Skinned mouse. Eat it, eat it. I'm kidding. Disgusting. I wonder... Can I just put this in the soup? Do I have to cook it first? What do I have to do? Cooking. Probably gotta cook it. It's skinned. What else would I have to do to it, you know? I'm not sure how we did so badly over there. It was almost like I did it on purpose or something, even though I didn't. Right. I'm gonna rewatch and be like, are you sure you didn't do it on purpose? It's just certain things, you know? Skinned mouse, dead, fresh, cooked. Are you cooking, Rob? I just want to be able to put this dead skinned mouse in a pot of water. Cooking. Man, I feel newbie. Man, darn, I just want to be able to put this cooked rat in my beans and rice. Mouse stew, right? No, I didn't kill you. No, I killed the other rat. I'm not cooking Rava. I thought like you were like watching him play the game and he was cooking or something. But no, this is the dead buck. That would say dead. It would say skin rat if it was Rava, because it was Rava the rat. Are you eating him? No, I'm not eating Rava. But I am sad now. I'd be pretty upset too. Because I can't figure out how to cook a fucking mouse. Because, like, you butcher it, and then you get your rodent meat. I don't know. Oh shit, Beef. I think you did cook Rav. I didn't. He's downstairs. I had to pet him because he was freaking out. Because I murdered a rat, right? Or I murdered a mouse right in front of him. Rice. What if, like, I just had to wait until it was cooked and then I could have put the rat in there? But that wouldn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Half. But it weighs 5.4. Jesus. Stuff's really heavy. And it's 11 o'clock at night, so I'm gonna go to bed. What is that? A little hurt. Take better care of yourself. Game. You didn't have to do me like that, you know? Take better care. Who the fuck? No, I'm just kidding. Who the fuck do you think you are, game? To sit here and tell me to take better care of myself? Why are you so sensitive, huh? Why are you so sensitive, Beef? I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna set my alarm for... I'm going backwards. 6. Are gas cans holding more gas or something? It takes forever to fill up a tank in the car. It might be that. Like, that's why they're so heavy, is because they're actually holding more gasoline than they normally would. Maybe. It is a thought. Oh, I woke up at 5. I didn't even wake up at 6. But I do have to smoke a cigarette. I got 7 minutes, boys. I mean, I can play a little longer than that, but gotta get ready for work. But it's gonna be a good day. You know, just gonna go into it with some confidence that today's gonna be a good day. I'm not gonna let shit bother me. I'm not gonna let, you know, stuff get in my head. You're off to the 26th. Funny, they're actually planning a work outing for us. Like they want to do like Top Golf or go-karts or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't really want to do Top Golf. I feel like that'd be kind of, I don't know, boring. I mean, it's the same idea for archery. It's like hit the target, smack the ball as far as you can. Or you try to smack it far? Is that the whole point of a driving range? Just go far? I'm gonna be like, oh, that sounds boring. It's like, well, you want to do archery, dude. That's boring to some people. Not to me, motherfucker. Maybe I can finish Animal Husbandry by the time I finish The Cook Show. Shit, I never got any bread. Ah, damn it. I can't make any bread today. Or I can't make any sandwiches. Did they add bows in this update? I don't know. Yeah, being self-employed have its benefits. I get picked when I'm off. Okay, you get to pick when you're off. That is nice. That is a benefit of being self-employed. Is it Uber or DoorDash? Like, what is it? If you don't mind me asking at nighttime. I could look into that though. Crafting. I don't think it'd be under. You can roll a cigarette from tobacco. Oh, I thought there was something else there. I don't even know what it would be under. Maybe fishing? No, not fishing. You can make chum. A sack of sand? What the fuck? What is chum? Just search for bow. You think you're so fucking smart, Rava? God. No, there's no bows. It's construction. Construction, you say? I got nothing. Oh, your job is construction. God, I'm so fucking stupid. I'm not stupid. But, right, that would be something if I could teach you. That'd be the mod that I want to try to get a hop on first is, why can't we have archery, devs? You know? I'm not waiting till build 40 fucking 3 for archery. Bars. But yeah, I didn't see anything. Because I saw its construction, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm going to building, I type in bow, and I'm about to be like, nighttime, you're fucking dumb. There's nothing for bow in construction, you idiot. And then I realized, no, you're the idiot, Beef. Because you would be under crafting, if anything, and it's not there. All there is make a bowl of brain tan. What the fuck is brain tan? Small animal brain or animal brain? And a bowl of water. Jesus Christ. Brain soup? That might be the most obscure thing I've come across so far in this game. Brain fucking soup. Good God. Yay, yes. 3 cheers for brain fucking soup. Hip fucking hip. I called it something else, though. Not building. I'm never going to be able to get that out of my head. No pun intended. Brain tan. What the fuck is that? Info. I need to know. Next, there'll be human brain soup. Next, there's a mod for archery. That's what I'm banking on. I really thought it'd be in this mod, but, you know, I'll believe it when I see it. So I couldn't finish animal husbandry, but that's okay. I'm gonna grab a beef patty and a pack of hamburger buns, and I think that's it. I'll grab a piece of bacon too. I'm gonna put all this stuff in the fridge to thaw for later. Yeah, it's an animal brain, but, you know. Probably, hopefully a mod is what you're talking about. I would hope the devs wouldn't be that depraved as to put human brain soup in the game this early into the patch, build, whatever the fuck. I'm gonna go... Cause how my boys doing? See, Rava the rat right there. Buck is stressed. Buck, there's no reason to be stressed, my guy. I will pet you. Yeah. Diddle that rat. I'm just kidding. He's still stressed. Man. Or rats can eat zombies. See, Rava's calm. Rava's just a chill guy. You know, he's just a chill guy. You know? But Buck, on the other hand, stressed out. Do I have to murder you too? No witnesses? Because it's going to freak Rava out again. Can't have that. I'll take him upstairs. Alright. So I'm going to have a beef burger. Oh, bacon burger when I get home. Might even take it outside and throw it on the fucking grill. No shit, you just killed his best friend. Listen. I don't know if they were friends. You know, just because they were both brought here against their will and subjected to my experimentation. I don't know. What gives you the right? I'm kidding. Alright, where am I going? Where am I going? What am I doing? Where's Buck? Did they leave for a farm upstate? No, Buck... I didn't kill the named rat. I killed the rat that I brought home. Or the mouse, sorry. I keep calling them what they're not. Like, don't lie to me. Why on earth would I eat zombies? Because they're trying to eat you. You're trying to bite back. What do we got? Info. Another male mouse. And he's calm too. I really just need to have this knife on my belt at all times so that I can just butcher. This will, I think, work on that butchering skill. You'd be really sick if I put dead mouse in the mouse trap. That'd be fucked up. Zombie, not zombie, fucking mouse cannibalism. Ha ha! You fucked with the wrong guy! Ha ha! I'm gonna end your whole fucking bloodline! Ha ha! There we go. Alright. There's now bait in the trap. I got a skinned mouse again. But this only has -1 hunger. Get that out of here. No, I'm kidding. Just disrespect the dead. Spit on his corpse. No, I'll put it in his I'll put in this garbage. With the dirty shoes. And the rotten fruit muffin. He's gonna get deleted. He's gonna get Thanos snapped out of this fucking realm. I don't give a fuck. So, okay. I think on that note, I'm gonna head out. But before I go, I'm gonna share with you guys something. I don't know if you've ever heard of Dracula Flow. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? If I said Dracula Flow, do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
How can I be home?
Alright. Gotta switch the overlays for this one. So this man, right here, I don't know who he is, I don't know anything about him, but if you can sit here and watch the entire Dracula Flow 1 through 5 without laughing, you have my utmost respect. He is literally just this old guy in a Dracula costume, spitting bars. Alright? Like, he's not even like singing it. He's just saying it.
Phobic. I blew his fucking brains out. This Luger will send a Christian to hell. Shorty looked so good, I used her piss as crab boil. Nutted so crazy, I got 108-degree fever. Smoking on Congolese dick wick, looking for a signal. I went dark a long time ago. Packed her asshole so tight, she pushed out a pearl. The fentanyl got me moving like a claymation figure. Real premium French scatatouille. Money longer than KD's feet. Started off shooting dice in the cum slum. Learned how to load the 9mm Canic and changed the trajectory of everything. This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I fuck like it's for survival. As if it's the last sip of water I'll ever get. Ribs visible, eyes bloodshot, thrusting away. Got my...
Okay, so like,
Now I wanna...
I was watching Dracula Flow 1 through 4, and I left a comment. I mean, wait a minute, it should be here somewhere. Anyway, it's 6:28. I remember the timestamp.
Ass on me from an egg. I'm moving like Oppenheimer. She dropped that ass on me from an egregious angle. They thought I was Stephen Wallace. Top shelf Zaza disrupted my circadian rhythm. I have seen the Magna Carta. I have seen the Eye of Horror. I was flipping bricks for Mansa Musa before y'all even...
But egregious angle? I'm like, do you mean egregious? Like egregious? That's not a fucking... But you go to Urban Dictionary, you type in egregious angle. She dropped that ass on me from an egregious angle. I lost my shit when I read that. I was like, no fucking way. Oh, but I highly recommend you listen to as much as you want to listen to, but like...
12 Jason Bournes, looking to beat the cum out of a thick, fresh oak. We smoking filtered crack, you stupid piece of shit.
It just gets me. It just gets me. I don't know why, you know, just... all right, so on that note, fellas, I appreciate you. Very grateful for you. Look forward to the next stream. Probably going to go through the footage tomorrow. I'm happy to hop on a Discord call with you guys or something, you know, if you guys want to just, like, talk about the game, talk some shit while I look for bits, you know? Because the reason I didn't look for bits is because, like, who the fuck's going to watch them? But nobody can watch them if they're going to be erased from existence, so...